on this video. So are you slow hair growth, or you are not alone? Like if you're struggling, or probably if your hair is breaking, you are not alone, beloveds. Okay, so in this 60-minute live masterclass, this is a masterclass, my beautiful friends. Like I'll show you exactly why your hair might not be growing, okay, and how to manage all the hair growth cycles for maximum, length retention, okay. Plus with a powerful like rosemary hair growth oil using avocado, macadamia, and coconut oil. So my beautiful friends, like we are going to make this oil like live, okay, to boost hair growth, okay. And of course, you know what, the oils that I'm going to use and the herb rosemary like promote growth, okay, and it strengthen the strands and supply healthy hair, okay. And of course, I'm going to teach you many things, my beautiful people. So I'm just waiting for you like to come so that we talk about what we want to share with you. And I appreciate you so much for your love and your support. Like our channel is growing, and I'm grateful to the Almighty One of Israel, and for you, my beautiful friends, like who support Casa Naturals, okay. So let me just quickly go through what we are going to use, okay. So we are talking about why your hair is not growing, okay, and of course we are going to share with you like we are going to fix it, okay, and what is making it not to grow. And of course we are going to go through the hair cycle stages and how they work and what you're supposed to do, okay, if you are going through these phases. And of course, one thing we have to note is that everyone actually goes through these stages, okay, in natural hair, okay. And of course, we are going to make a powerful rosemary hair growth, like I mentioned earlier on, just using a few oils and one herb, okay. So of course, the 4 main growth cycles, we are going to talk about the 4 main growth cycles and why knowing them changes everything, okay, and why knowing those 4 main growth cycles and why knowing them actually can change everything for you, okay. We'll also talk about the common mistakes that stunt growth, and we're also going to talk about how to work with your hair's natural rhythm, okay. And we're also going to talk about step by step how to make an oil preparation, and we are also going to have live questions and answers, okay. I'm going to answer you in real time during our live, okay. And of course, I'm going to talk about hair tips that you can start today, okay. And of course, you can join the challenge, the 6-day global hair challenge. So let me just quickly talk about our 6-day global hair challenge, okay. So we are actually in a 6-day global hair challenge, which started on 1st of August. It's ending in September, okay. And so we are a global community. Like some, they want rent retention, others want volume, others just want to grow their hair, others want to keep their hair flourishing, okay. So we have different stages. But of course, my beautiful friends, like you can join this challenge wherever you are, okay. You can join the 6-day global hair challenge. But in today's video, we are talking about why is your hair not growing. Like if you are struggling with hair growth, I'm here to give you all the tips. Like this is a master class for free without any payment, okay. And of course, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can manage your hair growth cycles, okay, for maximum hair growth. And of course, we are going to make a hair growth oil. Just stick with me until to the end, because this is a masterclass, my beautiful friends. I want you to stick around. I want you to pay attention, okay. So of course, we are going to talk about the 4 main growth cycles, okay. So subscribe and comment in the chat section below and tell me where you are tuning from. Tell me where you are tuning from, my beautiful friends. So of course, my beautiful friends, like if your hair has been stuck, there are times when you feel like your hair has been stuck on one stage, okay. I've been there. Like you are not alone, my beautiful friends. It could be that maybe your hair has been stuck at a certain length, and you have tried products. It's not about products, okay. It's about how you manage all your hair growth, how you manage all your hair growth cycle. So today I'm sharing with you how to unlock your hair's full potential. Okay, I'm so passionate about this. Like, I'm going to share with you how you can unlock your hair full potential. And we are making a supercharged rosemary and rosemary all together. Okay, this is a masterclass, my beautiful people. So welcome to Casa Naturals Live, my beautiful people. And this is from Casa Naturals. So you can join our 60-day global hair challenge, okay, for hair growth. Like, we are doing this as a global community, and stay until to the end for the all recipe and mid and exclusive growth tips. Okay, just tell me where you're watching us from, my beautiful friends. And if this is your first time on my channel, I appreciate you so much, my beautiful friends. Like, I'm glad you are here. Just tell me where you are tuning from. Where are you tuning from, my beautiful friends? I'd love to hear from you. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. So, okay, let's quickly talk about the 4 cycles. Okay, so there are 4 cycles of hair growth. Okay, 4. So the first, we have the catagene. Okay, so the catagene, actually, this is the transition phase. It's the transition phase. Okay, so actually the duration is from 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. And what happens, actually, when you're going through a catagene cycle, so like your hair follicles shrinks and detaches. Okay, and this prepares your hair like for shedding and replacement. So how to care for your hair during the catagene? Okay, so if you have any questions, you can just post them. I'll answer them live. So how to care for your hair while you are in the stage of catagene? Okay, so make sure that you are gentle with your hands. Handle your hair with gentleness, my beautiful friends. Okay, because at this point in the anagene phase, at this point the hair is fragile. Okay, and it requires care when handling your hair. Okay, make sure that you avoid tight braids, and make sure that you avoid tight pulling. Okay, please make sure that you are gentle at catagene phase. Okay, and make sure that you are keeping your hair soft and hydrated to prevent breakage. And of course, the other thing that you can do is to avoid stress, minimize chemicals, and also minimize, dyeing your hair in anagene phase, and, avoid heat, and avoid brushing your hair frequently, like if you are in the catagene phase, my beautiful friends. Okay, so the next phase is telagene. So telagene phase, actually, is the resting shedding phase. It's the resting shedding phase. So the duration actually runs from 2 to 4 months. Okay, so what happens when you are in telagene phase? So hair is actually fully matured at this phase. Like, hair is fully matured but not growing. It is actually old. It's shedding off naturally, making new growth come up. Okay, so of course you don't need to stress, because the anagene phase actually is just about 10 to 15%, and it can start at any time. So how can you care for your hair while you are on telagene? So don't panic. Okay, don't panic at this stage, because hair actually sheds 50 to 100 strands every day if you are in the phase of telagene. Okay, and of course, at the end of this video, you'll be able to know at which cycle you are, whether you are at anagene, if you are at catagene, or others. Okay, personally, I already know where I am. Okay, I already know where I am. Oh, Glowing said hi. Hi, Glowing. I appreciate you so much for coming to watch our live. And kindly subscribe, my beautiful friends, if you haven't yet subscribed to Casa Naturals. So if this is your first time on Casa Naturals, we talk about holistic skincare and hair care, my beautiful people. Okay, I love that. I love your channel. If it's the channel or your name, I love Glowing. glowing, my beautiful friends. Let's glow naturally. And it's very possible actually to glow naturally, right? Okay. So now we are talking about, we've talking about the stages, the cycle of hair stages, okay? The cycle of hair stages. So we've talked of, just a quick recap, we've talked of the catechin, we've talked of telogen, and we've also talked about anagen, okay? We've talked about anagen and how you can actually take care of your hair. Now, during anagen actually, this is the growth phase. Like your hair is flourishing at this stage. So actually, like your hair is rapidly growing, and hair is actually growing in length, okay? You are seeing that length, everything is going on. It means that you are in the anagen growth phase. And that's where I am right now. And I thank, like, my hair is growing, my beautiful friends. Yeah, so hair grows in length, you know, at anagen. And in most hair on the head is in the phase about 85 to 90%. Okay, 85 to 90%. Now, how to take care of your hair while you are in the stage of anagen? And this is exactly what I've been doing, my friends, like to retain this length that you are seeing, okay? So look at it. Make sure that you are eating well. Nutrition is very important when you are at anagen in the growing phase, okay? Nutrition, make sure that you eat foods rich in diet. Like you can eat eggs, but if you are a vegetarian, you can eat beans. These actually, they help the structure of the hair, okay? They help the structure of the hair. Then scalp care, make sure that you massage your scalp to stimulate growth. You know, I always teach you on how to massage. So just stick to the end of our video. We are going to do a massage technique that promotes hair growth, okay? And of course, we are making a stimulating hair growth all together. This is a master class, my friends, okay? Just stick until to the end, like you are going to learn a lot of things. So you can also do protective styling. But of course, make sure that you are minimizing breakage at anagen, okay? You're minimizing breakage. And you are protecting your hair, like be gentle. Do simple hairstyles, do bands, do twists, like anything that works for you as long as it is gentle, okay? Do gentle hairstyles, my beautiful friends. And of course, avoid damage. Avoid damage. Limit heat. Like stop blow drying your hair. And if you are doing, please be cautious, okay? Use a heat protectant. And make sure that you do your blow dryer, your blow dryer, I beg your pardon, your blow dryer on low setting, my beautiful friends. And stay away from harsh chemicals and over manipulation, okay? So when we talk of over manipulation, it means you are touching your hair every day, you are washing your hair every day, you are combing your hair every day, you are blow drying your hair every day. That is manipulation, okay? That is manipulation. So avoid manipulation, my beautiful friends, and make sure that you are moisturizing your hair, okay? And strengthening your hair, like use hydrating products. You can use aloe vera, you can use a leave-in conditioner, okay? And sealing that moisture with oil like coconut oil or a stimulating herbal hair growth oil that we are going to make at the end of the video. So make sure that you stick until to the end. And also use strengthening products, okay? Okay, my beautiful friends. So make sure that you subscribe to Casa Naturals and give this video a big thumbs up. So we've spoken about the 4 stages of hair and how to take care of your hair while you are in any of these 4 stages, okay? So if probably you didn't get the stages, you can just tell me in the chat section, then I can do a recap, a quick recap, okay, my beautiful friends? So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this video. And I'm grateful, my beautiful friends, like you are supporting Casa Naturals and things are happening, my beautiful friends, okay? Things are happening, like our channel is growing. So of course, you know what, your hair might not be growing because you're not eating well. So nutrition is very important, my beautiful people. Like diet, good diet is very important. Eat your vegetables, okay? Drink your water, eat your nuts, okay? It is very, very important, my beautiful people, okay? So also, like sometimes the stress can get a toll on your hair. Like stress can make your hair stop growing. So make sure that you are taking care of your stress, okay? Be hopeful in Christ, okay? Whenever you have a problem, take it to the Lord in prayer, okay? And God is going to give you a peace of mind that surpasses understanding, okay? So, like, which one do you struggle with, my beautiful people? Which one do you struggle with? Those four phases that we've talked about. We've talked about anagen, we've talked about telogen. Like, which ones do you struggle with? Okay. You know, there are times when I would see my hair stops growing, okay? And I know that maybe I'm in the shedding period when my hair is shedding out. So it could be that maybe you are in a shedding period. You don't have to be worried, okay? Don't stress, because, you know, it's natural for hair to come out, unless maybe if it's coming out in chunks, okay, my beautiful friends. So subscribe to Casa Naturals and comment in the chat section, my beautiful friends. And of course, you know, let me just quickly talk about the tips, some of the tips. Like, make sure that you are massaging your scalp, okay? So massaging actually stimulates growth. It stimulates growth and it promotes blood flow to the scalp, promoting growth. So if you're somebody who is struggling, maybe you have hair breakage, maybe at your crown or maybe on your edges, you can try rosemary, okay? And of course, we're going to make a rosemary oil together, okay? This is a master class, my beautiful friends. So any questions before we start making our oil? Like, I'm super excited. Any questions, my beautiful friends? Any questions? Or just tell me where you're watching us, okay? Where you are tuning from. Just tell me where you're tuning in from, my beautiful friends, okay? Okay. So I'm going to tell you like some exclusive growth tips, okay? Right now we'll get into making our oil, and of course I'll share with you exactly the exclusive tips. So make sure that you watch this video until to the end, okay? Just stick around, my beautiful people. Just stick around, okay? So let's get into our tips, our exclusive tips, before we go to making our oil. So let me talk about the hair habits, okay? So I've already talked about Glowing is in Florida. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Glowing. I appreciate you so much, my beautiful friends, for coming to watch our live. Don't forget to subscribe, my beautiful people, okay? And come back every day. Like, I post videos every day on hair care and skincare. And we are actually in a challenge, so over 60-day global hair challenge. So if you are interested, you can just jump right in. You are not late, okay? You are not late. So now let's get into exclusive tips before we make our hair growth, okay? So stimulate growth, like use gentle massage, okay? So you can use a tool, or you can just use the pads of your hands. Sometimes I use a massage brush. Sometimes I just use the pads of my hands. Like the pads of the hand. Don't use the nails, just the pads. You can use an oil, or you don't need an oil, okay? It's your preference. Like massage, like in circular motions, okay? Have you seen? Like, do it gently, my beautiful people. Do it gently. Like, this actually promotes blood flow to the scalp and promotes growth. And you can also use lighter oils, okay? Because the scalp doesn't need like heavy products, okay, on your scalp, because naturally our scalp produces the oil called sebum, okay? Or you can use lighter oils like grapeseed oil, argan oil, okay? Or you can mix your argan oil with some rosemary, essential oils or lavender or tea tree, like those are good essential oils for the scalp. Okay. And the other tip is, please stop brushing your hair every day. Please stop brushing your hair every day, because the more you brush, the more your hair comes out. Okay. And styling, please don't style your hair every day. That's manipulation. Okay. And please cultivate healthier habits. Okay. Continuous. And also eat balanced food and proper care hygiene. Make sure that you are shampooing your hair, but of course don't shampoo your hair every day, because you're stripping your natural oils. Okay. And the more you wash, actually the more you strip your natural oils, and the more your hair becomes brittle and it will start breaking. Okay. So my beautiful friends, I always say that consistent matters in hair growth, because hair growth actually is gradual. Okay, you understand this, my beautiful friends? Like, hair growth is gradual. So daily care actually adds up over months and years. And of course, avoid stress, my beautiful people. Like, hope in the Lord. Okay, I always take my troubles to the Lord. So I always tell my God that I don't want stress in my life. Okay, I don't want stress in my life. But I've read somewhere where it said that a little stress does help, our overall health. I need to do more research on that one. So please avoid stress, because when you are stressed, there is a chemical which is produced, which is called cortisol. Its spikes can push hair prematurely into telogen. Okay, into the shedding phase. Your hair can start shedding prematurely. Okay. So take it to the Lord in prayer, whatever you are suffering from. Okay. Take it. It reminds me of that beautiful hymn. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. So please take everything to God in prayer. Okay, my beautiful friends. And also use hair-friendly oils. Use hair-friendly oils like rosemary, peppermint, avocado, argan oil. And they actually surplus the follicles' health and scalp circulation. Okay. And make sure that you are taking hair photos monthly to monitor growth. Okay, to monitor growth and thickness and health. This helps to see what is happening with your hair, because you know what, my beautiful friends, like, hair is life. Hair speaks to us. So pay attention to what your hair is telling you. Like, when your hair is breaking, it will tell you. If your hair needs moisture, it will tell you. If your hair needs to be washed, it will tell you. So please pay attention. Okay, my beautiful friends, pay attention. Now we are making our hair growth oil. So make sure that you subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. Comment in the chat section. So first we'll need some rosemary. Okay, I have some rosemary in my bowl. Like, I wish I'd come with a glass bowl so that you can see, but I'll be very gentle. Like, are you able to see, my beautiful friends? Are you able to see? Let me just slant it a bit. Yes, so that is rosemary. Okay, that is rosemary. So our herb base will be rosemary, and actually it smells very nice. So rosemary, my beautiful friends, like, stimulate growth. Okay, so I have some rosemary. We are making our oil using our rosemary leaves. So rosemary promotes hair growth, and rosemary actually has been compared to minoxidil, which is actually used in for people who lose hair, like, treat them with So a research was done, okay, and rosemary has been compared to minoxidil, and this is natural, so it's very potent and it works highly concentrated. It does the job, my beautiful friends. Like I tested rosemary. Like I've been using rosemary, my beautiful friends, and my hair is growing. There was a time when I would just make an infusion of rosemary, and then I would use it as a rinse out, okay? As a rinse out. So if you're struggling with hair growth, just try rosemary, okay? Like you come back and thank me, my beautiful friends. Just use rosemary, okay? So rosemary is going to be our base. So if you can either use fresh or dry rosemary. So I'm using dry rosemary, okay? So you can use fresh rosemary. However, I feel that if you use fresh rosemary, you should add a preservative because there could be some content, okay, of water in the fresh rosemary to prevent oxidation and to prevent mold and bacteria in your final product. So, and then we are also going to use our avocado oil. So I have some avocado oil. So this is actually unrefined avocado oil. So you are not actually limited to this to these oils. Like you can use any oils that you have, and one herb. Okay. Make sure that you add rosemary. Rosemary, friends. And we are also going to use our macadamia oil. Okay, I'm using these oils because they're the ones that are available at this point. Okay, and of course I'm going to talk about the benefits of these oils and the herbs. Okay, I'm looking for my coconut oil, and of course I'm going to add coconut oil. I don't know where I've put the bottle of coconut oil. Yes, where is our coconut oil? Let me just check behind. Okay, my beautiful friends. So, and we also, you need a mason jar, a clean sterilized mason jar. Okay, so I'm just using this small mason jar. Okay, open it, make sure that it's clean and it doesn't have any water content in it. Okay, because you don't want mold and bacteria to start crawling in your final product. Okay, so what we are going to do, okay, before we start mixing, probably let me talk about the benefits. I'm still looking for my coconut oil, my beautiful friends. I don't know where I put it. My coconut oil, where are you? Okay, my beautiful friends, so let's mix. Okay, so put your herbs. I'm definitely going to show you exactly, because I was trying to prevent them from falling down. Okay, so that is our rosemary. Okay, that is our rosemary base. So you can actually fill the mason jar with rosemary. Okay, and you are not limited to use just one herb. You can also add neem, you can add moringa, you can add peppermint, you can use different kinds of herbs. You can use nettle, okay, you can use sage, you know. But today I just want us to start with rosemary, okay, because this is a workshop and I'm just showing you how to make. Okay, how to make. And you also need some gloves. Okay, let me just show you my gloves. You need some gloves, my beautiful friends. Like, this is very important so that you practice high standard. Okay, especially if you are making the oil for sale. Okay, if you are making the oil for sale. And of course you need some spoons to scoop out coconut oil, because you know coconut oil actually is solid at room temperature, so it's not possible like just to pour in. Okay, so you need to scoop it, so we need our spoons. But of course, you know, You can, if you want to be precise, you can measure your herbs and you can measure your oils. But for this workshop, we are just going to eyeballing, okay? We are going to do eyeballing, okay? So, I'll get my avocado. So actually, I'm using cold pressed, okay? Cold pressed. So avocado oil is rich in vitamin A, E, which promotes blood flow to the scalp. It strengthens the hair follicles, okay? And it stimulates growth, my beautiful friends. It stimulates growth. And it smells nice, okay? Then we are going to add our macadamia oil. Let me just put this aside. So you can use grapeseed oil. You can use any oils that you have, okay? Just a little bit of our macadamia oil. My friends, I don't know where I put my coconut oil. Coconut oil should be one of the best. It's actually our best oil. Okay, so that is how it looks like. That is how it looks like. So, of course, you are not limited, my friends, like to just use these oils, okay? You can use any oils that you have, okay? So make sure that you balance up with different oils, because there's some oils which are light and there's some oils which are heavy. For example, Jamaican black castor oil is very heavy in nature. It's thick. So you need to combine it with some lighter oils like sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, okay, jojoba oil, or argan oil, okay? So of course you can make this stimulating herbal hair growth oil using just one independent oil, or you can mix, or you can do more herbs. It depends with what you want, okay? So like there are so many ways on how you can make different kinds of oils, my beautiful friends, okay? So I've made many oils for sale. It's one of the reasons why, like, I don't want to make a big batch, because of course I'm going to share with you exactly, like, I'll show you the oils that I have made for sale, okay? So once you are done, of course we are going to add our coconut oil once I see where I placed it. Once you are done, make sure that you give it a stir, okay? Give it a stir, my beautiful friends. So there are two methods on how you can actually make this oil, okay? So you can do the cold method, or you can use the double boiler. But in most cases, I use the cold method, okay? I use the cold method because it retains a lot of nutrients. Because what usually happens, like when you expose your herbs to heat, you lose many nutrients, okay? You lose many nutrients. So if you have tried to make your own oil, my beautiful friends, comment in the chat section below. I'd love to hear from you. So make sure that you close it tightly, okay? And give it a shake. So like you have to, if you are doing a cold press infusion, like the way I do, you have to make sure that you put it where, in a dark corner, okay? And some people, they put it near the window, okay? So that the sun could be going direct, so that it can start infusing. And the other thing that you need to know is that if you are using powders, it's okay to use powders. It's okay, you can use powders. However, I feel that when straining, it will be a challenge. So make sure that you are so precise. Use a cheesecloth, okay? Because usually powders are very difficult to strain, my beautiful friends, okay? And of course, I've told you that I'm going to add my coconut oil later, because I don't know where I've put it, okay? I was looking for it. I haven't seen it. Okay, once I find it, I'm going to add it. Okay, so you can make this oil. Okay, you can make this oil, and of course I'm going to tell you exactly how to use this stimulating hair growth oil for maximum hair growth, so like once I strain, okay, the duration I keep my infusion like for months, my beautiful friends. Like the one that I'd made, this one for sale, I'm just remaining with putting some labels. Okay, like for 3 months, my beautiful friends, for 3 months, and it's been infused. What, like, it's rich, it stimulates growth, my beautiful friends. Okay, so make sure that once you put it, you should be shaking it every day. Okay, shake it every day, shake it, my beautiful friends. And once you strain, you can add some essential oils to boost your hair growth or to boost the oil. Okay, to take it another level. Okay, sorry, my beautiful friends, like my network failing me. Okay, so I went to my my coconut oil. I didn't see the one I purchased. I'm going to use the one that I'd made. Okay, this is DIY. This cold pressed oil from just one coconut oil. Okay, and it smells very nice, like it's virgin coconut oil. So I'll add it also. I'm adding coconut oil, my beautiful friends. Okay, so we've added 3 oils. We've added macadamia, avocado, and coconut oil. Like these oils are very nice. Okay, they stimulate growth, and you can make your own oil at home. So if you have made your own cold infusion, comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. I would love to hear from you. Or if you are going to try out this stimulating hair growth oil, comment in the chat section below, my friends. And if you have learned something from our video, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Casa Naturals. My beautiful friends. So I'll just put it in the dark place and I'll let it sit for a month, and then I'm going to strain it. Okay, so my beautiful friends, like you can use this oil in different ways. Okay, you can use these oils in different ways. So that is how I make my infusion oil. So this is one of the oils that I'd made. You know, I'd made quite a big batch, so I just gotten a little to put in this applicator bottle. Okay, like it's very light, it's balanced. Okay, so in this one we had made, in this one, like I'd infused more than 10 herbs and more than 6 different oils. Okay, there's amla. Okay, there's a shikakai, there's rosemary, there's aloe vera, there's neem, there's moringa, there's also, I've forgotten some of the herbs, like there were many, stingy nettle, thyme, a lot of them, my beautiful friends. Okay, so how to use this oil? So like all these oils that, the oils that I actually added to this, like they promote hair growth, all of them, like they nourish your hair, they are full of nutrients. And for rosemary, it stimulates growth, it promotes blood flow to the scalp. And these oils and herbs, they strengthen the hair follicles. Okay, so you can use this oil as a hot oil treatment. Okay, as a hot oil treatment, you just warm it and then apply it to your hair, and then put on a plastic cap for hours. If you don't have that time, I mostly do that on a weekend when I know that I'm not going for work. Okay, and then let it sit for hours. Some they do overnight, like it prevents breakage and your hair will feel strengthened. Okay, If you're somebody who is struggling, like your hair is coming out, try hot oil treatments, my beautiful people. Like, you're not going to regret it, okay? Then the other way you can use this oil is as a scalp massage, okay? Like in this oil, I'd actually added some peppermint, okay? Some peppermint has that stingy, yes, like very refreshing on the scalp. So you can use the oil for scalp massage, okay? For scalp massage. So actually in our 6-day hair challenge, one of the activities that we're doing is massaging your scalp. So you can massage your scalp, my beautiful friends, like while you are watching your favorite show, okay, or just relaxing, you know, when you just come back for work. And actually it gives you that relaxation, okay? Massaging actually gives you that relaxation and that stress, like you remove that stress. I appreciate you so much for giving this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, my beautiful friends, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share this video. So my beautiful friend, this is a master class, like for free, okay? For free, my beautiful friends. So my beautiful friends, like if you want to see growth, be there, be consistent, okay? I did emphasize on consistent. Be consistent, like everyday practices, actually, they add up in months and years to see growth, okay? They add up. So when going to sleep, make sure that you are putting on a bonnet, silk bonnet, okay? Or silk scarf, whatever your preference, or you can sleep on silk pillowcases or anything that is available to you, or anything that you want. But in most cases, I like the scarf because, you know, when I'm sleeping, usually maybe the bonnet will come out, but the scarf will always be there. The scarf always remains there. Okay, my beautiful friends. So if you're somebody who is struggling with bald patches, just massage with stimulating hair growth oil, okay? Stimulating hair growth oil. So tell me, like, what type of oils have you made, or what type of oils do you use, or what's your favorite oil? What's your favorite oil? So we did talk about the 4 phases of hair: telogen, anagen, and many more. So you can actually join our 60-day global hair challenge and make sure that you are consistent, my beautiful friends. Make sure that you are consistent. And one thing I always don't forget is praying. Like, I pray for anything. Some people might think that praying for your hair, like it's something small. God is concerned with everything, okay? Whether you have flu, you are suffering from anything, like God is ready to answer your prayers. So just pray about it, okay? So I always pray for anything. I pray for my hair. Yes, my beautiful friends. So in fact, I did share a live video on how I prayed for my hair and something wild happened. You can check that video out. You can check that video out, my beautiful friends. So if you have any questions, yes, are you going to make this oil? I hope you have learned something. If you have learned something, my beautiful friends, have you seen, like, it has started infusing? Have you seen at the base? Have you seen that dark color, my beautiful friends? So all the nutrients, like, they are being infused, okay? So shake it every day. Are you going to make this oil, my beautiful friends? I hope you have learned something, my beautiful friends, and I appreciate. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Like, my beautiful people, you give this video a big thumbs up, like someone is doing their best out there and people are liking. Like, if you love my content, my beautiful friends, subscribe and share this video to friends and families who may want to benefit. You can even start making your own oil, okay? I make like my own infused oil. I make my own body butters, hair butters, you know, shampoos, hair serum. Okay, beautiful friends. So if you are going to try this or comment in the chat section below. And always understand use nutrient-rich oils, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Your hair is actually alive, okay? It care for it. Okay, so make sure that you are taking care of your hair. Nurture it and it will flourish. Amen. It will flourish, my beautiful friends. And thank you so much for watching. You know, God bless you, my beautiful friends. God bless you. If you are going to try out this oil, comment in the chat section below, my beautiful friends. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share, and be there for